Hello everyone, welcome to the first live session in the subject of hospitality and tourism, technology and innovation. I'm Dr. Dan Wang from School of Hotel and Tourism Management, the Hong Kong Polytechnic University, the instructor of this subject. I'm currently in Hong Kong Polytechnic University, the live studio, and now it's 11 a.m. with us. Okay, so today I'm very happy to have a chance to meet you online, and hopefully in the past 3 weeks you enjoying all the content we provide you online, and you discussion with your tutor as well as a reading list. In the past 3 weeks, we have already covered the topic regarding how the information technology can enable an optimal tourist experience. And we talked about the problems regarding technology adoption and diffusion in hospitality and tourism organizations, as well as in the whole industry. In the third week, we talked about how the information technology can create value in the broad sense for the organizations in hospitality and tourism industry. So today, I'm going to, of course, we have saved some time to understand, to deal with the questions that you have. But before that, we are going to bring you a new topic. Okay, so we have heard lots of things about how the international chain hotels, how they use information technology to help them to gain value, help them to change their operation, help them to change their customer service, make their customers happier. But we haven't talked a lot about how the small and medium-sized companies in our industry are taking advantage of information technology to help them. Because compared to the international chain hotels or the lodging companies, small and medium-sized lodging companies has limited resources financially as well as in terms of human resource to do IT investigation, IT investment as well as training. So there are lots of concerns when small and medium-sized lodging companies, when they consider to invest or move forward by taking more advanced information technology to help them with the operation. So, but in this era of information technology, you have to step into the trend, okay? So that's why today our topic is about how the small and medium-sized lodging company can use information technology to transform their operation. It is our honor to have Mr. Huang from Shanghai BeyondHost technology company to join us today. Mr. Huang is going to bring us a topic regarding how the cloud-based PMS can help small and medium-sized lodging companies to transform their operation. Okay, before Mr. Huang's presentation, I would like to give you a brief introduction about his company as well as his background. Shanghai BeyondHost technology company has been founded in from 2013. Yeah. They are one of the major cloud-based hotel PMS service provider in China at the moment. Currently, actually, they have provide their service to around 20,000 hotels in China, and their business is still expanding. So they have around 200 employees working in Shanghai, and they are working together with several chain hotels in China. Mr. Huang actually has a very strong background in the information technology field. After graduate from Shanghai Jiaotong University, he has been working with Nantian electronic company for 5 years. Afterwards, he moved to Microsoft Global Technical Engineering Center for another 5 years. Then Mr. Huang moved his career to the hotel industry. He becomes a regional director for Hanting Hotel, which is a chain hotel in China, a domestic brand. Through those years, Mr. Huang deeply understands what are the needs in hotel industry in terms of, using information technology to help them with the operation and to improve the efficiency. Okay, without further ado, I'm going to hand over the session to Mr. Huang to continue our presentation today.
Thank
Welcome.
you. Thank you, Dr. Wang.
Okay.
Hello, everybody. Good morning. I'm Huang Xiaoling, come from Shanghai BeyondHost technology company. Today, I will share with you topic, cloud-based versus installable hotel PMS, time to move or time to hold. 3 years ago, another speak, Chrysler Trapture, have use this topic, use this topic, so today I will use the same topic to share our experience in the digital transform of small and medium size hotels from the old PMS to the cloud-based PMS. Today, my sharing have 5 parts. The first one I will introduce the basic knowledge of cloud-based technology. The second, I will share our experience how to use the cloud computing technology, build up the PaaS plus SaaS platform to solve the hotel industry problem. The third, we will share some experience how to develop a scenario to solve the problems, reality problem in hotel industry. The next we will share 5 best practice how to use cloud computing technology in company. The last one we have some outcomes to share with you. The first one, I will introduce what is the cloud computing technology. Internet is a revolution. James Gleick said, the internet comes very, very fast. It is as if you live to plant the seeds of a tree, and it grows so fast that it swallows your whole time before you can even rise to your feet. So everybody cannot avoid that exchange. So everybody cannot avoid this change. Everybody avoid the technology of cloud computing technology. Today, I will give some basic introduction of what is this cloud computing technology. 200 years ago, each farmer has its own electric generator by themselves. After 50 years later, all of the some power plants generate the electricity and supply to the farmer. So it's more efficiency and more convenient. Just as this, today a lot of hotels have their own computer server by themselves. Today, based on the cloud computing technology, they do not need the computing server by themselves. They can get the services from internet and it's more efficiency and it's more convenient. And there are three types of service for cloud computing. The basic is IaaS, infrastructure as a service. The second is platform as a service, and the third is software as a service. Infrastructure as a service means the provider they provide the virtual server, storage, and network services as needed through the internet. Provide this service through internet to customer. Platform as service is an application server engine, such as the develop environment. The software as a service means users can use the software by internet, such as a browser, whatever. Okay. This is three types of service for cloud computing. Today, why we chose the cloud computing technology? Because with cloud computing, you eliminate these categories because you are not managing hardware and software by themselves. You are not managing hardware and software. You just need to use it through internet. And next, more and more commercial applications are gradually transformed to cloud computing. The traditional software model is upgrading to the internet model, and commercial applications are gradually transformed to cloud computing. Cloud computing will bring us through mobile devices new ways of cooperation. Part 2, we have based on the cloud computing technology, we build up the PaaS plus SaaS platform. In this picture, you can see hotel information flow and the system. We collecting and using information have five parts, just as marketing and sales, reservation, check-in, product service, checkout. There are a lot of systems to support collecting and using information. How to integrate all of this together, and how to build up this easily? We built up a hotel PaaS plus SaaS platform, so it easily built application. And with powerful APIs, we can connect with everything together. Can connect the software, hardware, and service quickly. At the same time, we provide the SDK to customer, so customer can use this SDK, develop and deploy service by themselves. Based on the PaaS, we integrate a lot of customer service, such as CRM, financial human resource, and supply chain system together. So customer just use the service through internet, so you can solve all of the problem. The first conclusion is the future hotel platform should be a PaaS plus SaaS architecture. It can be connect all software and hardware and service together. BeyondHost, based on PaaS and SaaS platform, we developed ourselves chain PMS, apartment PMS, and in PMS. Part 3 will share some learnings how to based on PaaS and SaaS platform to develop scenario-based solutions to solve the reality problems in hotel industry. Number one scenario. We build up a cloud electronic room rate board, so we can real-time get the information of hotel, such as the price, room status, and integrated with PMS together. You can plug and play anytime. At the same time, you can use your mobile phone QR code to scan and get the real-time information. Next scenario, we built up a mobile PMS. You can use your mobile phone, pad, and any other devices for check-in, check-out, and payment. And at the same time, you can we have provided the e-Pro system through WeChat platform, so it's you can use everywhere. Number 3 scenario, we use WeChat built up a smart hotel. We built a closed circle from booking, and payment, check-in, check-out together. It integrated with PMS, so we can bring a fresh new customer experience. Number 4, at the same time, we use mini program. WeChat mini program. Any customer can scan the QR code to use the offline services to online. It's very easily. Number 4, we built up an intelligence control solution, so you can use a mobile phone to control any devices in the room. So it's very easily. It is also integrated with the PMS, so you know who come into the room, and you can control what the device is. Number 5 scenario, we integrate the intelligent door locks. So when the customer come to the room, they can use the password, room card, WeChat, and ID card to open the door. Okay. Number 6, we built up a fast voice scenario solution. It integrated with PMS, only one click for customer and mobile, so you can get these invoices. It's very convenient. And the 7, we integrate the PMS with automation self-checking machine together, so it provides it integrated this function with the PMS, so a customer have a relative choice for check-in. Number 8, we integrate number 8 scenario. We combine. We provide the smart TV. It integrates with PMS, and the customer can bill check, and when they use TV checkout, and they can shop on this TV, shopping on TV. Number 9 scenario, we connect the OTA channel directly, so when anybody book the hotel in OTA, so they can get the room status real-time remote status. So it's very it's very efficiency. Number 10, we integrate with other revenue management system. So you can use the revenue management system to you can use the PMS data you can use PMS data very easily and to improve your revenue income. Number 4, I will share some best practice with you. Number 1, when you use computing-based cloud-based computing technology, so we're changing our software development methodology. We use the agile methodology, so we can deploy our software maybe every day. In the past, in the old development method, maybe you release your vision need to 1 month or half of a year. But now, each day we'll deploy our vision several times. Number 2, we set up a monitoring dashboard for operation and maintenance. So we know the status of all our system, all our hardware, software, and internet status. Number 3, SaaS and PaaS is a service. So is a service. So we built our service team. At first, we set up a CRM system. It record all of our customer information. Number 2, we built up a intelligent customer service robot. Anybody have if we provide the real-time support service to customer. Number 4, we have new architecture deployment. We have new software architecture. In China, we have 3 clouds. Have a backup up each other, so it's more reliable. Number 5, we have a security team. Every day, 24 hours, we monitor the status, how to the internet attack. Number 5, I will share some outcoming. In the past 5 years, our company grows fast. At the end of the 2017, we have 20,000 customers, and our coverage is all over China, except Hong Kong, Macau, and Taiwan. Here is some operation data I will share with you. So far, we have contracted about 20,000 hotels, and more than 14,000 rooms every day. In the last year, we have a 5-star service level agreement. Get 4% reliable. At the same time, we built up an ecosystem in the industry, connect all of the hardware, software, and other service partners together. So we are not a competer. We are a partner. So, okay. So all of us is my sharing today. Thank you.
Okay, great. Thank you, Mr. Huang. Thank you for all the insights you provide us. So basically, what I learned from the presentation is that in order to help small and medium-sized lodging companies to take advantage of the information technology, the technology companies, for example, like BeyondHost, they provide like product. One type of product is cloud-based PMS to help the small and medium-sized lodging companies to solve all the problems about techniques, about the infrastructure, and as well as about the system maintenance. So even help them to taking care of the training of the people who involved in operating the software. So through this way, the lodging companies can focus more on their core business to improve the service quality, to get more connections with their customers. So I think, Mr. Huang's company is one of the players currently in China. So to provide smart solution to help those small and medium-sized hotels, hoteliers, to become more efficient and to help them to improve their operation. All right, so I have two questions for you, Mr. Huang. Okay, the first question is, I guess security is a big concern, right? So from my understanding is that, all right, so you provide the platform, and then your clients, they are using your platform. But basically, they have all their data stored on your server, right? As although you mentioned that you have already set up 3 centers, like data center in China. So in this way, you have enough backup, right? In case any accident happened in one center, then you still have 2 other centers to cover the accident. But however, nowadays we know hackers, they are very strong, and they are very aggressive, and the hotel data is very attractive for them because the hotel data including lots of clients credit card information, for example, right? And also the operation historical data of the operation also very valuable, right? They can sell the data as assets. So how you can ensure the security for your customers?
Okay. Number one, we do not remain the credit information in our system.
Okay.
Number two, the cloud provider have a strong security team, so they can protect the security.
Okay.
At the same time, in our company, we have a team. Have 10 people. Have 10 expertise for security. They are 24 hours monitor the status.
Okay.
So if any attack of a hacker, they can prevent this happen.
Okay. So you basically internally you have a very strong support for the security issue. Then you have people to monitor the system 24/7. So to make sure there's no problem, or even there's problem can be detected quickly, right? Okay. I see.
Each year we invest a lot of money on security.
Oh, okay. So security is a big budget. Take a big budget from your annual plan, right?
Security and reality is the number one priority for SaaS service.
Okay. All right. So then I move to the question about data, right? Because data can be very sensitive. Like for example, I'm a small hotel, right? I signed a contract with you. Then you basically own all my operation data. Right. So then I using your service as a subscription. Then how about like the agreement between you and your clients? For example, like if I don't want to use your service anymore, I move to another provider. How are you going to deal with those historical data storage? Yeah. Basically, it happened before while I'm using your service.
Number one, in our contract, very clear clarify this the data's owner is the customer, not our company. Number two, when customer don't quit use our service, we will give them a code copy, and we will remove the data from our system to another center. If the customer if you want to use the this date, maybe we can provide the code date, not active data to them.
Okay.
Okay.
I see. So basically, you had agreement like which has a legal effect, right? To have agreement on about protecting your clients' data and protect their right to access to the data. Right. Okay.
In our internal, we have a strictly process to access the customer data.
Okay.
Each should be signed by CEO.
Okay.
Otherwise, nobody can access the data.
So you are the key person to control the right to access to the data.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, interesting. All right. So I think now we are welcome questions from audience. For Mr. Huang, also can be the questions regarding the learning material in the past 3 weeks we provided to you. Yes, let's see if we get any questions from the audience.
Okay.
All right, I can see the first question. Okay, let me read the question first. So, okay, the first question I guess is for Mr. Huang. So there is one learner ask, so is this cloud-based PMS system can be applied for hotels at different levels? I'm not sure like what means different level, but I guess it's for the hotels at different scale. Like because we mainly talked about your applications in small and medium-sized hotels, right? But how about a hotel managing 1,000 rooms? For example, that scale. I guess this is what this question means.
Yes. The answer yes.
Okay.
Based on the PaaS platform, we developed a lot, hundreds of services. So different hotels use different services.
Okay.
It's okay.
Okay. So it's scalable, right?
Sure.
Your service.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So next question. I see. This is a concern about if a hotel company adopt the cloud-based PMS, right? Because everything we understand is on the internet through the so-called cloud, right? So we guess internet connection is critical for the normal operation of this software. So this question is about how do a company operate if the internet connection suddenly drops? If anything happened to the internet in that city or in that region, like whether they still can do business.
Okay. We can provide 4G access through the mobile phone or other devices.
Oh, okay. So that means you can help the clients to access to the service, online service, internet service, through the 4G network. Not necessarily have to rely on the local internet cable. Right? Okay.
At the same time, we provide the backup internet connect.
Oh, okay.
To customer.
Through your company. Okay. So that means they make sure like you have the capability to access to their service platform.
Sure. Any other question?
All right. About future. It's always an interesting topic to talk about future. So can you please share your views about the future trend of the hotel PMS. Do you think cloud-based PMS is kind of a trend to spread over all the whole industry, like in the future where every single hotel will move to cloud, or the traditional one, the traditional PMS, like the currently most of the hotel are using the system, right? It still has its value in the industry.
The answer is sure.
Okay.
Because the technology is grow. The technology is grow, and then so if you use the cloud-based computing technology, it's more cheap, more convenient. So I think nobody can refuse to use it.
Okay. But I guess it's just the major concern is just we just mentioned about the data control rights, right? Because before, if I use my own server, house the PMS in my property, so I'm as the owner or the hotel operator or operation company, I own the data. Only me myself can access to that data. But now basically I need to share the data with a technology company, a service provider, like as a company like your company, right? So I guess these are still the concern for many like hotel operators as well as property owners, right? So, but I guess at the moment it's kind of a trade-off, like between whether you would like to operate in a lighter way in terms of IT assets management, or you would like to operate in an original way, so to spend lots of resources to manage the IT, to train people, right? To do the maintenance jobs. Okay, so we'll see the future.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, let's see more questions coming. Okay, we're waiting for the system to taking the questions here. Oh, okay. So this is about. It's just out of curiosity, how many other companies are providing similar product as your company is doing?
A lot of company provide the PMS.
Okay.
But the pure cloud-based PMS maybe only one company.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why the other company is not really cloud-based?
They put their data on the cloud.
Okay.
This do not means they are cloud-based PMS.
Oh, really? Why?
Yeah. Number one is the architecture. Is not the cloud-based architecture.
Okay.
They are traditional CS architecture.
Okay.
Number two.
CS means client server. Architecture, right?
They do not build up the monitor center.
Okay.
They cannot monitor all of hardware, software, and internet status on time.
Okay.
Number three, they do not provide the real-time service to the customer.
Okay.
Number four, they do not have the cloud-based software development methodology.
Okay.
That's all.
Yeah.
And the security and data protect do not the cloud basis.
Okay, so I see. So basically, I see the unique features of your product, right? Because it's you emphasize the architecture supporting the cloud-based operation. But there are we will provide more information about other suppliers in China. Okay, so Mr. Huang, I have one more question for you. So currently. are using your service.
Yeah.
So, in the future, like, do you have any plan to expand your business in Asia or in any other region in the world? Do you think there are, because we understand that there are lots of small and medium-sized lodging company over the world, right? And they are or have a very strong demand to do digital transformation, right? So, do you have any plan, like in terms of company strategic plan, if you would like to review some for us here?
Yes, that's a yes. Because we are pure, we are PMS is a pure cloud-based PMS, so we can set up this environment outside the China, maybe in 2 hours. Okay. And we provide the multiple language, and now we provide the multiple language vision PMS. So maybe next year, maybe this year, we can provide the service in Asia, other countries, maybe, and a lot of hotels in Europe visit our company. Want to provide the service.
Yeah. All right. I think because usually when talking about adopt the service, overseas, we're talking about cultural difference, right? I guess your product has no this problem, right? Because it's you provide very standard service.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. It's especially for middle and small hotels. It's a standard.
Very
process.
Standard process. Okay. All right. Yeah, and then here we got new question. So compared to the install cost, right? So how much cost they can reduce if they adopt a cloud-based PMS?
Maybe 50%.
50% off compared to the installable PMS. Why?
Sure.
Like from where you can save that 50%?
Because we concentrate all of the computer in the cloud. We can use we can share the computer ability. All of the hotel can share the computer ability. Share the storage. Share the internet. So it's cheap.
Okay. Yeah. And another point, I guess, it's about the human training cost, right?
Sure.
So basically, before, if you maintain a house like installable PMS in the house, you have to have some technicians there always to make sure the systems works okay, right?
Sure.
So now basically we don't need those technicians, right? If with cloud-based PMS, then we just make sure like the people know how to operate through the graphic interface, right? And people know how to click, that's fine. Then if anything with the system, the people in your company will provide a solution for that, right? So I guess the cost can be saved, as just Mr. Huang mentioned, from the hardware point of view. Basically, you just pay as much as you used as a service. So that's what the PaaS and as well as SaaS means, right?
Sure.
Yeah. All right. So has your company encountered any resistance in promoting PMS in hospitality and the tourism industry? I guess the question is refers to like if currently most of the lodging companies are using the installable PMS, how you go to convince them to change?
Okay. Some people like us. Some people reject us. Maybe some people in the middle and look like both sides.
Okay.
And waiting a moment.
To see.
But our customer who use our PMS, the cost saving and the more reliable and more convinced. So more and more hotels use our PMS. I think we need time need time to prove us, and the customer need time to understand us.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it's as what we actually offered in
yeah.
our second week learning material about the innovation diffusion theory. Is talking about we always have some early
Sure.
adopters in the market, and then gradually the good things, really good innovations will spread over the society. Then we those people like in the field may would like to wait and see, but at the same time they are paying the opportunity cost, right? If
Sure.
you don't take advantage quickly, probably then you will be lag behind from your competitors. Yeah, all right. So okay, we received a question from a platform, Blackboard. So will it be very hard to apply the PMS to traditional hotels? I guess it means cloud-based PMS to traditional hotels. I'm not sure. Like traditional hotels means probably it's
5-star.
I don't know. Yeah, it could be, or some hotels currently still using the very traditional way to manage, even manual way to manage their data, their record. Yeah. Would that be very hard to adopt it? Like how long let's say if my hotel decide to adopt your product, how long do you think that phase will take in terms of fully adoption?
For small and medium hotel, maybe half a day.
Half day?
Yeah, sure.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
But,
unusual.
But for a huge hotel and a 5-star hotel, maybe it's very hard to apply.
Why?
Because the management team and the owner, the property owner and the management team are different team.
Okay.
So it's hard to make decision.
Uh-huh.
But for medium and small hotel, the owner and the management team are one team. So
Okay.
if we provide the value to them, so they can make a decision to use us.
Okay.
But for big hotel, it's hard to make decision.
Yeah, that is the decision part. But how about the practical part? That means, do you need to send some people to install software in their computer, or as long as they know how to download your computer, and just as we adopt any like software online, will be fine? Like how simple it can be that process? Because you said a half day, like we get everything done.
We cannot download. You can do not need download. Do not need to install. Just give them a account and initiate this setup.
Okay.
So they can use it.
So no need even to install software in their
no.
computer.
No.
Okay. So as long as they have the internet access to your interface, login page, then they get login. Then you can set up everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
So far, our customer Annan signed a contract, and we provided the training Annan and the set up the PMS Annan.
How long do you need for the initial training?
Maybe 2 hours.
Only 2 hours?
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. Yeah. So sounds like very easy adoption.
Sure.
Yeah, okay. You get another question. So how to evaluate the efficiency and accuracy of hotel PMS? Creating a checklist. So this question is about the efficiency and accuracy of hotel PMS.
Yeah.
Like from a technical point of view, how you can ensure that happen?
First, they can use a test. They can use a test account to log in and initiate this system. So we can compare our report to the old report. If the data is the same.
So they run the two systems at the same time for a while, right?
Yeah.
Then to see how accurate the PMS can
Sure,
reflect
sure.
the original operation data.
Sure.
Okay. So in this way, like you can help them to make sure, like they believe the cloud-based PMS like product is very reliable.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Another question: is architecture deployment a structural backbone of the cloud big data, or just the storage space? Oh, I guess this one is asking whether the what's so-called the concept of cloud computing is only an alternative storage place, you know, for those data, or is there any other special things to analyzing the data? I guess, yeah.
I don't know. Maybe we provide a big data structure.
Okay. What do you mean by big data architecture?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. What do you mean by that? Like, can you elaborate a little bit?
We use the big data technology to store all of the data.
Okay.
So can use it in efficiency. Okay.
Can you help them to analyze it?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, okay.
Sure.
So you have the algorithm like to help them analyze it.
Sure.
Do you have an example, like in terms of way you analyze the data?
Okay. We storage all of the data in cloud.
Yeah.
But anybody want to analyze themselves data, we can give them a copy.
Okay.
And help them set up the analysis system
Okay.
by themselves.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Right. Good. Okay. We got another question. What would be the difference between international hotel chain CSR CRS customer relations system and CRS for boutique hotel. Okay. Probably I'm going to handle this question, so I'll give you a little bit rest. So the thing is that I guess CSR in terms of its concept, there's no change, no matter what is the scale of your hotel, because it's all talk about the customer relations management, right? So no matter you operate a inn or no matter you operate a 5-star like chain hotel, you all need to develop your customer relations. But in terms of the system setup, I'm sure there's a difference.
Yeah.
Because for the chain hotel, we're consider about the relationship between each property and headquarter, right? So then you have a consideration to think about whether you set up the system in the headquarter or in each property, and or how you collect data from each property. Then aggregate data to the headquarter. And each property, we know that probably they're facing different target market. Then whether we give the autonomy for each property to develop their own CRS strategy, customer relations strategy, or the headquarters should take responsibility to develop the customer relations strategy overall. But for independent hotel, that's much easier, the process. For example, like in our actually school, in the Hong Kong Polytechnic University, we actually operating a 5-star teaching hotel. Although it's a teaching hotel, but it's a very high standard commercial hotel. So it's independent. Okay, we're not affiliated with any chain. It's called Hotel Icon. Then for this hotel, actually they have lots of autonomy to dealing with the promotion plans, to dealing with different, for example, even loyalty programs for their customers, because they can be more focused. Okay, then because like different from the what happened in a chain hotel, it's like we always need to deal with what the headquarters policy as well as each individual properties policy and owners' needs, etc. So all the relationships there, more party involves, more stakeholders, then more complicated.
Yeah.
So in terms of CRS policy as well as CRS practical operation, it can be very different between international chain hotel and the small independent hotel. But I guess the philosophy of customer relation management should be the same. We want to make our customer happy anyway.
Okay.
Right? So, all right. So, okay. So this conclude our questions and answers session. Okay. In the coming 3 weeks, we have more interesting topics brought to you, including, for example, social media and the mobile platform-based innovation, and how those innovations can help with the organization's operation in the hotel and tourism industry. We will introduce you some theories about how to do innovation in the platform of social media as well as mobile, and also we will provide you some examples, like the applications already in the field, how the organizations do with the social media and as well mobile platform. And in the week 5, we are going to focus on big data and big data analytics. We will introduce the basic concept of big data, and then we will bring several case studies how an organization in our field in tourism hospitality industry are using big data to help them to become better, to make better decision making. And in the last week, we are going to introduce the concept about smartness. Okay, because now everywhere is talking about smart city, smart destination, smart hotel. We want everything to be smarter. But what does that smart means? Is that equal to simply adoption of information technology applications? Or we need more fundamental transformation in terms of people's mindset in management at the same time with the adoption of the new technology applications? All right, so and we will organize another live session at the end of the 6th week. So please keep, we will keep you posted in terms of the time and the topics about our next live session. All right, so I hope you continue to learn and to enjoy the content we'll provide in this course. And if you have any questions and any comments, suggestions you would like to share, we welcome to receive your message through our discussion forum. All right. Thank you, Mr. Huang. Thank you for joining us today. And also thank you for all the audience online to spend your time with us. Hopefully we brought you some insights.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.